Hi, I'm Dr. Hung Vuong. In this video, we'll be talking about sciatica. The most common cause of sciatica are due to spinal stenosis, disc herniation, and piriformis syndrome. When patients present into our office with this sciatica, we often hear that patient complains of either some sort of numbness in the legs, weakness, tingling down the legs, and sharp pain going from the low back all the way down to the leg. In this video, we'll be talking specifically on piriformis syndrome. If you are interested in sciatica that's caused by herniated disc, be sure to check out our video. I'll leave the link in the description below. That video will basically discuss some of the things that you can do at home to help alleviate the pain and what we do with patients who have herniated disc. Now let's talk about piriformis syndrome. Piriformis syndrome is basically a piriformis muscles that gets tight and is putting pressure on the sciatic nerve. Now I want to show you what I'm talking about. Now piriformis syndrome is named after the muscle called piriformis. It's basically a muscle where your glutes are. It runs from here to here. And you have the sciatic nerve basically coming out from your spine up here that runs down, and sometimes it will go through the piriformis muscle. Now when the piriformis gets too tight, it can actually compress the nerve and cause nerve irritation. As a result, it will send shooting pain down the leg, it will cause some numbness, some tingling, and sometimes even some weakness. And what we are going to do is we're going to be doing some piriformis stretches to basically target that muscle, loosen it up, and it's going to relieve the nerve compression. So let's get right to it. Okay, so we will have 3 different stretches to do. The first one I want to show you guys is you will be in seated position. My left leg will be the leg that's in pain. So what we want is we want to take this leg, the left leg, cross it over to the right. Make sure your right leg is flat. And then we'll use both hands here. We'll grab and pull our knee up to the chest. And then we'll hold for 10 seconds. You want to make sure that your left foot, the bottom of your foot, is completely flat against the surface. This way it will cause more stretch to that piriformis muscle. Okay, after 10 seconds, you can relax. You can relax for about maybe 3 seconds, and then go ahead and repeat the same process. You want to do 4 sets of these. So the next exercise that we want to do is we are going to be laying flat on our back. For this one, we are going to bring the left leg, which is the leg in pain, up and turn it like this. We will use this hand, the left hand, to support our knee, but we are not going to be pulling with this left hand. We just put it here just for support. Now we use our right hand, hold at the ankle, and then we'll pull with the right hand. And as you do this, you will feel the stretch down here. So the more you pull with your right hand, the more stretch you get. And you will hold this for about 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, you can go ahead and relax for about 3 seconds, and then you repeat the same process. You want to do this in sets of 4 again. Now, if this is tough for some of you, what you can do is actually lift your right leg up and bend, and you can have your left leg crossed but rested on your right knee over here, which to help support you in case you cannot reach your ankle with your right hand. So you can use your right leg and use your right leg to push up, and that will also work as well. And you can put your left hand here to support it, just to make sure it doesn't wobble, moving from side to side. Make sure it's center. And again, after 10 seconds, you can go ahead and put that leg down, relax for 3 seconds. Okay, so this last stretch is a little bit more challenging than the first 2, but it does put a lot more stretch. Okay, so this last stretch is a little bit more challenging than the first 2, but it does target that piriformis muscle quite a bit. So this last stretch is a little bit more challenging than the first two. If the first two you've done it and okay, so this last stretch is a little bit more challenging than the first two. If the first two stretches that you just did not provide any, you don't really feel the stretch, then try this last one. So what we want is, again, the leg that's in pain is my left side. So we want to start out with the right leg straight back. We take the left leg, we want to cross it over like this. And then once we cross it over, we will slowly move closer to the ground. And as you lower your body to the ground, you will actually feel the stretch coming on here. And again, you'll hold this for about 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, you can relax for about 3 seconds and then redo this again. You want to do this in sets of 4. Okay. I'm going to switch over to my right side so you guys can see what it looks like on the other side. So, bring my left leg back, cross my right leg over, and then we'll move closer to the ground. And as we move closer to the ground, we can feel the stretch on that piriformis muscle. Okay, hope this helped. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.